I need you to explain baby oil to me.
They make it out of babies.
Any particular part of the baby? Or?
I, in my mind, was just imagining like those TikToks where that woman pretends to be things getting crushed, but babies. You know that big metal disc? It just squishes the baby. That's how you juice a baby. Thank you for asking.
No, why do we need baby oil?
I guess babies are too easy to catch.
But that, like, are they?
I feel like
Yeah.
babies, like when they're born, this is the reason.
Mm-hmm.
Babies, when they're born, essentially they can't be born any smarter or with any better motor skills because of the way we birth them. Like essentially your head would be too big to fit out of your mother if you came out any more developed than a baby is.
Mm-hmm.
And so in the early days of humanity, we realized that it wasn't a fair fight. So...
A fair fight between who?
adults and babies. To
Okay.
make it more fair, the babies are greased up.
What's the fight over? Why are we fighting?
Just,
I feel like raising a child is already difficult enough.
yeah, for the adult. But where's the protection for the baby?
Well, the adult is the protection for the baby for a good, like, decade or so.
I don't actually know what baby oil's for. I guess babies are not slippery enough.
Because that was the conclusion that I came to. It's like, I know it's used for things that aren't babies. But
I would have thought predominantly, to be honest. I feel like someone's called it baby oil because they walked in and they're like, what's that? And it's like, well, I can't be like, it's wank oil. So like, it's for the baby.
But isn't the natural question, it's like, okay, what are you doing with this and the baby? Like, babies...
Yeah, I guess that's true.
If you're specifically talking about coming out of the womb, they're notoriously slippery as it is.
I mean, in that moment,
Yeah.
yeah, but not like
And
forever.
Do we want them to return to that? I was like, oh,
Yes.
finally, my natural
state.
condition.
That's right. They miss being slippery.
And
the
we
babies crave slipperiness.
And we already have baby powder, which
Yeah.
makes them dry.
That's the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like...
Wet
is-
the baby,
is-
dry the baby. That's parenthood.
Is that the problem? It's like, oh, I've made my baby too dry. Better
Yeah, I
get
need
some
to
baby
wet
oil,
it again.
Slick it up a bit. Yeah. Seems like
Surely that then you've got the Ross problem where you've like created a baby paste.
Yeah, I don't want anything that I can do to avoid baby paste seems like a good situation.
Well, I just think maybe it's a momentum thing. Like they can't crawl or walk or anything. So it's like, okay, we'll make them slippery so they can get around. And then when we want that to stop, we'll powder them up.
When we want that to stop, like it's a curling puck or something.
No, they're getting themselves around. I'm not going that dark. They kind of just slip themselves around.
That would explain all of the snail trails around my friends with newborns apartments. You got to be very careful when walking around their place.
Okay, another thought. I don't think it's for babies. Baby oil seems specifically for when you're making babies. That's why it's called baby oil.
It's like a wink wink.
Yeah, it's not like
name.
tomato sauce, like it's made from tomatoes, and it's not like
It is though.
it's not made from babies.
No, tomato sauce has tomatoes
No,
in it.
I'm saying baby oil is not analogous to tomato sauce because the reason tomato sauce is called tomato sauce is it's got tomatoes in it.
Yeah.
Right. And then you've got like hairbrush, which is for hairs. But then I don't think that either of those are analogous to baby oil. I think baby oil is not for babies. It's to create babies.
Is it?
Yeah, I feel like it's like an egg timer. It's like involved in the process, but it's not for the eggs.
I know baby oil and sex acts do go hand in hand, but I feel like it's more...
Literally.
True.
I would have thought that's its primary use.
But I feel like it's more like a sex party situation.
Really?
Like you go to an orgy and you stock up on baby oil.
I've never been.
Me neither, but I'm just assuming like how many people are just using it in their regular day-to-day lovemaking. It seems like it's like, okay, we got lube for that.
I guess.
Like I don't need to be greased up.
But then like... I do. I prefer it.
No, it's more like
if anything, I'm like, ooh, sex, that's too much friction.
yeah. Like
I'm like, oh, this is all moving. Why is this not? Sorry, you can't see the great medium radio. And when I said, why is this is all moving, I gestured to my groin. And then I said, why is this not? And gestured to the rest of my body.
thank you. It was very unclear. And
Yeah, you're
created
welcome.
An amazing visual there. Yeah, no, like I'm just thinking, yes, baby oil and sex are a classic combination.
But why?
But it's
also?
more like
I think it's
I'm
naked
gonna-
baby oil.
I'm going to
just saying
play Naked Twister, and to add an extra layer of difficulty, everyone's going to be slipping and sliding.
I feel like you've just outed yourself as having a boring sex life.
Well, I'm not slippery.
Well,
Maybe
maybe you should be.
Are you getting slippery when you're doing it? Is that what everyone's doing? Because I'll admit,
That is so much friction.
if they are, maybe I'm missing out. but-
I feel like there's a lot of friction where you're having sex.
No, there's. I don't want to brag, but
You've accidentally started a fire.
I walk into a room and you don't need any more lube when I'm around.
Ooh. It's not lube. I feel like that's the thing for making baby oil. It's for the rest of the body.
Yeah, but why does it need the rest of the body? It's not like we're going to.
Well,
one of
don't
these,
you
like-
love what lube does? How about more of that?
I mean, it's useful in the key areas. I don't need my hands to be that slipping and sliding.
Midnight Crisis.